Yeah, so it was in the early part of my career. I was actually in sales with a consumer packaged goods company, a big consumer packaged goods company. And he was my boss's boss. I worked in his organization for 18 months. The first 6 months, kind of getting things realigned. And that 12-month period that I worked in his organization, we kicked butt. And when I say we kicked butt, now this is, again, a sales organization. We were charged to do 8% of the total U.S. profit for our division. And this year we did 16. Not sales, profit. That's a trickier mix to get right. They had started these new business development units in every district across the country. And I was on the team of 4. We were the only unit that they deemed successful in the entire country. Our numbers were so off the chart that other districts were flying their salespeople in to work with us to figure out what we were doing. And so years later, especially when I became a people manager for the first time, I started finding myself thinking back to, what did Steve do? What would Steve do? How would Steve handle this? And after you're doing that so many times, you start to ask, why Steve? Why do I always resort back to him? And when I really kind of mentally went through that 18-month period and what it was, there were 4 things he did that caused us to push to achieve the results that we did. And interestingly enough, those 4 things spelled love. Now, and people, I'm like, it's not this mushy gushy talk, but it was just ironic that those 4 things he did, it spelled love. But he showed that he cared, and you felt a genuineness about it. He pushed, he was clear with what he expected. He was clear. There was no confusion of, at the end of the day, these are the 4 things that you need to be focused on. And I just, like I said, I always think back to that and just that time. And it was so interesting. The company had started a sales program, sales awards program. And everybody knew he was going to win the Chairman's Club Award. We figured if he didn't, it was rigged. And what I thought was so amazing was he did win the award, but he didn't even win it on the business results. He won it on his people leadership.
And he probably could have won it on both because of his people
easily.
leadership.
Yeah. And I've often thought, so many leaders don't understand this. Even to this day, I'm like, I don't care how many memes I see on LinkedIn, these leaders are not getting it. If you take care of your people, they will take care of your business.